Okay. My mic is up here. All right. All right. We're off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Been a minute since I've streamed, huh? Um. So how are we doing? We doing all right? Welcome to the. It's just a chill stream, to be honest with you. There. I mean, there is a theme. Let me try this one again. If you've seen the title, I didn't turn my light on. Can you tell I'm very prepared for this? um, anyway, um, you've seen the title, then you know I got my Kickstarter. Yep. Can we just pretend like the first minute of the stream didn't happen? Can we do that? Okay. Um, I knew I was gonna do this today, and I've literally been home for like an hour. I was like, you know what? Let's just go. Or no, yes. Anyway, I got my rewards today, is what I'm saying, and just to prove it, I have them right here. This was the package that I was sent. Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. But aside from that, um, there really isn't much of a theme this time around. There isn't really anything particularly we're doing on like the drawing streams I did or any gaming streams I did. This is just kind of a hangout. Let's just hang out while I crack this open and see what's inside. Check the merchandise, if you will. I already see some people in the chat. Hello, how are you all doing? Please ignore my fumble of an intro. um, but yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it. So also you might have noticed from the title and maybe the description, if you've read that, you didn't, but if you did, I also kind of want to make this a bit of a Q&A stream. I mean, this is mostly just an unbox and chill. I've done that before, but I kind of want to do it more often, but that requires me to buy more stuff, and you see the problem with that, right? But yeah. So we're just gonna kind of hang out. I'm gonna crack this open, and hopefully I get some questions. I actually really wanted. I've been wanting to do a Q&A thing forever. So yeah. Let's just jump right into it. Well, I mean, I guess before we start, how's everybody doing? We doing okay? Is everything sounding okay? I mean, obviously, all we got on right now is my mic, but if we want to turn on music later, then maybe I will. I did have to turn monetization off just in case. If we do have music on, there's probably going to be a lot of music that's copyright claimed. So that's gonna get me demonetized because YouTube is really goddamn fun that way. Uh, um, so yeah. So here's the thing, right? Here's here's kind of I know I said that I don't really have a general plan for today, but that's not exactly true. So what I want to do, you may have noticed that thing way over here, right there. That is I bought a picture frame, or rather a poster frame, because one of the things that should be in here is a poster. Is the Save Death Battle Kickstarter poster. I believe it should be signed by Ben and Chad. If it's not, that's fine. I don't really care that much, but so I guess I should probably explain what exactly it is I'm expecting in here. If I remember correctly, it should be the poster, as I said earlier. It should be the coin, and I did add on a T-shirt, just a regular one, not the gold one. That one was like $100, and you I am not spending $100 on a shirt. Since what is your favorite best miraculous matchup that isn't Ladybug versus Spider-Man or Randy Cunningham? You're asking the wrong person, buddy. I have not seen a. I have seen like less than 0 of Miraculous Ladybug, so you are that's not exactly my wheelhouse. Although I did work with someone back when I did my own versus show, back when I did Ultimate Throwdown. One of the guys that I worked with there, he's a huge fan of Miraculous, and he really likes. There's 2 he keeps bringing up. It's I think it was Cat Noir versus Sun Wukong from Ruby, and why am I blanking on the other guy's name? Someone else versus freaking Mr. Freeze. I think it was Mr. Freeze. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're asking the wrong person for miraculous stuff, buddy. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I should be getting in here. So what I want to do is I want to obviously get this open, but I also want to kind of get everything set up in here. You know, like I want to get it all set up in here. I want everything that I have in here to be up here. So once I get everything open, I'm gonna put it up. I did have to buy for the poster in particular. I did have to buy. I don't know why I'm grabbing it. I did have to buy a box of nails, so I might mute myself when I'm actually setting up the poster because I have to hammer into my wall. But when is your matchup pitch chat with Ben and Chad? I didn't get one, so when is it? Never. So anyway, yeah. So we're gonna open this up. Q&A. Send me your questions. There's no limit to the questions. I don't care what you guys ask me. I have every right to not answer it, obviously, but you know, try to keep it PG-13. That's really the only rule I have really on this channel as a whole, is just try to keep it PG-13. If you can do that, we're good. So just ask any questions, and there's no limit to how many questions you can ask. Let's just hang out. That's really what the stream is. Let's just hang out. So yeah, so let's just crack this sucker open. Probably use sticky tack from my poster. That's actually not a bad idea. I should have done that. Oh well. I already bought a box of nails, so screw it. It's a little too late for me to turn back now. When are you going to be in Death Metal Cast as a special guest, and what is the favorite matchup? Dude, if I ever got asked to be on Death Metal Cast, that'd be sick. So when am I going to be in Death Metal Cast as a guest? Whenever they ask me to do that. Should probably have this up while I get this open. Okay. Imagine if they did ask me to be on Death Metal Cast. That would be something. Although the biggest thing for me right now, I really want to be I think I've said this I'm sure I've said this in a few Discord servers. I want to be a voice actor. I want to voice for their show. And the main one, I want to voice Cortex. Can we make that happen? How can I make that happen? Anyway. All right. Well, I tried reaching inside the tube to pull everything out, and it's not happening. So I'm just gonna pull everything out. Also, what is your favorite matchup? I'm assuming this is like, what is your most wanted match? See, I actually don't really know anymore. I really like, you know, I'm a Transformers fan, so one of my most wanteds that I keep bringing up is a Transformers match. Oh, that's clean though. Hold on, put a pin in that. That is way too big to have on. There we go. That is clean. And it is signed. You can't see it. It is signed. So there we go. I said earlier, I didn't care. It should have been signed. It absolutely should have been signed. But if it wasn't, then whatever. This was a horrible idea to unravel like this already, because now I can't unravel. Now I can't wrap it back up. Hold on. Give me a moment here. Anyways, so yeah, Rebuscus voices Dr. Cortex. Yeah, that's the big one. That's the big one. I want to voice Cortex. Can we make that happen? Can we do like a? Is there any way I can reach out to Ben, Chad, whoever? Be like, hey, I actually did a. I don't know if anybody here has seen it, but because it didn't really get a lot of views, but I did do a Cortex voiceover video like a year ago. Is there any way I can just like send that to Ben or Chad or whoever as like my audition? Because that is honestly the main role I look for. Like if anyone asked me and someone did, yeah, which character do you want to voice in Death Battle? Dr. Cortex. That's the big one. If I can voice other people, great. But that's like the main one. Anyways, maybe get a frame to hang it like I did with Star Wars puzzle. Over there. You see it? I didn't even intend for it to be poking out on the camera, but it is right there. That I'm way ahead of you, buddy. All right. I think that's as best as we're gonna get for now. So let's just put that off to the side. It's gonna fall over. Stay. The fan. You can't even see it. The fan is not helping this. Anyway, can everything else come out, or what's going on here? Everything else is kind of stuck. Oh. Oh yeah. There's the shirt. I almost just like completely wrecked house in my chair. Oh, the coin is at the very bottom. I see you. God damn it. All right. No, my poster. All right, you're going over here. You're going over here. I'll deal with you later. But yeah, cool. Hey, curious. Should this be part of my like I guess uniform for the stream like jump cut for a second? What happened there? I saw that. Is everybody we good? Okay. Anyways, so new reaction shirt at all? Like get like a kind of uniform thing going on here. I already have this hat for that reason. But reaction uniform. What do you think? Should I do that? I'm gonna do that. A uniform for every Death Battle reaction. Yep, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna put you over here for the time being. Okay, and then the coin. That is a lot smaller than I was expecting. I mean, it's a coin, right? I knew that, but that is a lot smaller than I was expecting. There's nothing else in here, so goodbye. I almost just completely. You probably saw that. I almost just completely wrecked everything down there. Okay. Anyway, what is this? I think it's a magnet too. Yeah, that's what I heard. I got this tiny little thing. You can't even see it. It's basically saying thank you for supporting the Kickstarter. Here's a coin. Smile. Okay, I guess. And I have a trash can right here. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, there we go. There's a coin. It's pretty cool. Again, it's a bit smaller than I was expecting, but it still looks cool. It connects to the handlebar on my desk, so that's neat. All right. Well, with that being said, that was a very quick unboxing. Yeet. All right. So I guess let's actually set some of this up. And keep let's obviously keep the chat and the questions coming. I want to be as interactive as possible here. So I guess the ultimate question is, what else should I do with this? So obviously I did have a frame. Again, you can see it to hang the poster up. So okay, actually, you know what? One moment. Yeah, this is my frame. So immediate problem. I'm gonna raise my mic up because I'm gonna be standing for a minute. Immediate problem. I've never done this before, so this is gonna be very interesting. Also, if anybody of you have seen my Christmas video, I got this is where these scissors come from. All right. I could have grabbed something like a knife or something, or a smaller pair of scissors, but I guess I just kind of wanted to rep the Christmas gift. All right. Anyway. So yeah, I've never done anything like picture framing before. So if I do something that's incredibly stupid, that's why. Okay. All right. I don't know if you heard it, but the paper that the poster came in, not the poster itself, but the paper that wrapped around the poster, it's kind of blowing around over here. Again, I have a fan on. If I didn't have that on, I might die of heat stroke. So. Why you suck? Okay. I'm just throwing shit all over. My office is already a mess as is. Okay, did get instructions, so let's see here. Place frame on flat, clean surface. I have very few places up here that are flat or clean, so problem. Okay, bend tabs. What tabs? Actually, how do I get? Is it possible to get this thing out? Again, never done this before. So this is, we're living the dream, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, you're a YouTuber when your office is a mess. Exactly. See, he gets it. What am I? Okay, what actually am I supposed to do? I have instructions, and they're not like in the most clear things in the world. So it says like there's supposed to be like tabs or something I lift up, but do any of y'all see tabs on this thing? I don't know. I guess let's get the chat talking a little bit. Y'all excited for Master Chief versus Doomslayer? That's the next episode coming out. Let me tell you, you know, if you've seen me on social media or something, you'll know that I've been going quite hard for researching that. And I am really excited for this fight to be over. that's where I'm at. But let's see what everyone else says. Y'all excited? What am I actually supposed to do here? I'm honestly super confused. Some family members of mine are probably watching this being like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know, okay? I said I don't know what I'm doing. All right, you know what the crazy thing is? This is what it looks like from the back. I really should have asked around to see what I should do for the framing here. And I didn't do it because I thought I could like take this off right here. It's covering, my mic's covering up. I thought I could get this off right here. And like, oh, pause, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, I can. It was just a really tight hinge. All right, cool. All right. I still don't exactly know what I'm doing. That didn't help me. I mean, it made me feel better that I got something right, but am I supposed to take this cardboard off? Is that what we're doing? Welcome to my high professional stream, everybody, where I fumble with a picture frame. I could be doing some Halo research. Actually getting some stuff done, getting productive stuff done, but nope. I decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fumble around with a poster. I make only the best decisions. Yeah. Has anybody done this before? Has anybody here actually done this before? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, you know what? Let's ignore the poster for the time being. Let's just put this off to the side. Let's deal with the coin. Now, I have thought, I wonder if you could even see it from there. Probably not. I thought about putting it on my sign. Hold on. Let me see. Give me a second. Like, oh no, it's not gonna work. Well, there goes that plan. Apparently my sign is not magnetized. Oh dear. Can I put it on my mic? Can I put it on my mic? Hold on. Damn it, no, it's not. But like this, you guys, if you can see that magnetizes just fine. I don't get it. I don't, what am I supposed to do here? How can I get this? Is this magnetized? No, of course it's not. What am I doing? So I don't know what to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because everything else around here is like plastic or something. Or it's at the very least, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna have any magnetic force or anything like that. Apparently, it's not that strong of a magnet. The magnet itself isn't even that bad. Like it sticks to this thing pretty well. Put it right here. Can you even see that? No. I mean, you can since I'm like making a note of it, but like. Oh, pause. There we go. There we go. We got something. There we go. Hey, that's actually not bad. That's actually a pretty good look. Ooh, let's be careful with that. It's a good look, but it's a very short bar. Let's see. I'm trying to Ow! I'm trying to like rotate it so you can see. Oh, I'm going the wrong freaking way. That is a surprise. There we go. Let's try to straighten it out a little bit. Hey, that's a good look. Oh, and it comes up super clear on as the more I bring it forward. All right, we're getting places. We are getting places, people. I was really like, all right, yeah, it is a magnet, so I'll put it on my sign up there. And even though I'm like 75% sure that sign is made of metal, it apparently doesn't. It apparently doesn't have any like magnetic features. So, well, if this thing was bigger, then I'd probably put it on that wall over there, like so you could like actually see it. I also thinking on it more and more. I feel like it was actually kind of a blessing in disguise that it didn't work up there because I don't know if you would have seen it. It's this visible right here, so yeah. And then hold on. Let me do a few tests. Let me see. All right, yeah, it's still good. Okay, because I want to get back to the poster. That's really the only thing. I mean, I guess I still I have the shirt. There goes my glove. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, if any of you saw my I plugged the Christmas video earlier. Here's my drawing tablet. I'm sure some of you maybe some of you didn't notice that in some of my more recent reactions, but here it is. And if y'all watched my Ghost Rider versus Spawn speed draw, you'll see it in action. Oh, and actually, on that note, stay tuned. I am working on the. Okay, I haven't started yet, but once I get through with the research process, I will be recording and making my speed draw for Master Chief versus Doomslayer. It should be done on this thing. So there you go. There's some more surprises for you. So question, chat. Should I put this on like right now? I mean, I'd step over here to change, but it's really it's this and that I still need to set up. So I guess I should even see if this is the right size. Reese says yes. All right, well, that's good enough for me. Be right back. Boys and girls, there we go. The shirt's on. And yeah, it's a good fit. Cool. All right, we did it. Kajax Leslie, hey, how you doing? Glad you could stop by. All right. Well, the only thing we really have to figure out is this stupid son of a bitch. What the hell am I gonna do with this? All right. Should I even see if this even fits in here for? Well, that's the thing. That's all. That's that's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how I can get this in here. my main thing right now. This is what most of the stream is gonna be. So get ready. um, yeah, no one's engaging with my earlier question. How y'all feeling about Master Chief versus Doomslayer? You excited? You gonna be a weirdo about it like the Death Metal subreddit? Maybe on the right side of the wall, close to the shelf. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you know what? Before I even do anything, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna put it right. Oh, there's a nail in here already. It's not that big, but I was gonna put it like right here. Is that good? This is kind of what I was thinking. I did want to put it I did want to put it like right on this wall here, like behind, you know, like all these people here, but like here. I was gonna put it right here, but it's too big for that. So um like I haven't measured it. I asked someone how big the poster is, and he gave me the dimensions. So I used a tape measure and I measured this wall right here, and it'd be poking out into the shelving unit, and that's a no. Um, so hold on, there is a nail here already. I wonder if it The answer is no. There's apparently I didn't even notice it. There is a nail sticking out already. Um, I tried to see if it would hang up on there. The answer is no. No, it does not. Um, I still find it funny that Doomslayer's preview is coming out on Easter Sunday. Yeah, it's true. Someone who very much is I mean, hey, it's someone who hunts down demons from hell. Uh, it's someone who's against hell, whose preview is coming out on Easter, so it kind of works. A big stretch, maybe, but this is the headcanon I live in, apparently. All right. You know what my worry is? Because for the life of me, I'm trying to get this out. And I'm worried that I basically bought a poster without really thinking, without trying to. So, I lift these things. Hold on. Where did those instructions go? Hold on. Ah, okay. See, what we've learned today is that I am really freaking stupid because it says lift up tabs on the back of the on the back of the frame. You can't really see them. Well, actually you can. They're talking about these little suckers. And I thought they were talking about shit on the front. So, I am really goddamn stupid. That's what we've learned today. So let's get these guys out. These are tight. Okay, hold on. I might need to get some pliers or something. Yeah. Do I even have some up here? I really don't want to go back downstairs if I don't have to. I guess I can use this. The best I got. You work with what you have, ladies and gentlemen. Intuition. Intuition and improvisation. That's how I roll. My favorite phrase here, I are smart. Yep. I will say, because I saw a few people talking about how Chief is getting absolutely shreked in this fight, and I don't disagree. However, I will say, um, just as a bit of a tease for the podcast, Chief and Cortana are a lot more cracked than I was expecting. Um, so just you wait. Is he gonna win? Probably not. But I'm also just gonna go ahead and say that I think people have been super weird about this weight in the first place. Not like I mean the you've probably seen all of the stuff floating around like the subreddits and whatnot, like the stuff about freaking that girl from Shigaraki versus Mahito that is on screen for like 10 seconds and then dies. Apparently, people made like a big deal out of her. Um, and then there's that one pitch. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get super into it. Um, Ignoring that for a hot second, just based on this match alone, I think people have been really weird about this weight. For one, y'all voted for this, and now you're shitting on it. Like, are you people never happy? Is what I'm saying. But also, I won't lie. Even though I do think the Doomslayer wins, the arguments I've seen for him are kind of garbage. So I obviously don't want to get super into it because we'll have a podcast going up about probably next week. That's when we're going to be recording anyway. Um, yeah, we haven't recorded yet. There's a lot of material. There's a lot of material to research. All right, leave us alone. TV fans will always complain about the smallest little things. Yep, that's true. I thought the Sonic community was bad. The whole Quill shit. God. Anytime I think about how a community makes like the biggest deal out of the smallest things, I think of Death Metal fans, I think of Sonic fans, and I think of Spider-Man fans. Um, I remember when it's funny how times have changed, but I remember when I believe it was Marvel Rivals when that was announced, and people saw the Spider-Man suit, and maybe this is just a Twitter thing. I don't know. I deleted my Twitter, so screw them. Um, um, I saw people complaining about the Spider-Man suit, and I saw someone. I don't remember any of the complaints, but I saw one person in particular comment about the uh, the way Spider-Man fans were talking about the suit, and he quote tweets it, and he was like, "So is this how Sonic fans are when we're complaining about Sonic's quill size?" And I'm just sitting here like, "Yep, yes it is." So good on you for being self-aware, I guess. Um, okay. Let's see. I could rant about the Warframe community, but I won't here. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Probably a good idea. Do you know Fan Battle? Yes, I do. I haven't watched any of them. Well, it's probably not true. I think I watched the Luce versus Anne one, um, but I could be wrong. Um, that's actually been a series I've been thinking about getting into. Thinking about doing reactions to. I just don't know if I have the time for that. Um, but you know, I'm here to. I'm supportive of the homies, I guess, of the Death Metal community, even if they are a piece of shit. um, all right, so I got this all out. All right, I think we're good. I just need to put this back on. I just need to get this out. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Anyways, future reactions to Fan Battle, is that a thing y'all want? I could make that happen. Not for a while, to be clear. Not for a hot minute, but but it's something I have thought about doing. They made Cell versus Metal Sonic. I did see that. I didn't watch. Okay, I didn't watch it, but I did see that they made that. Oh, it's perfect. It fits like a glove. All right, awesome. Chat, we're getting there. Got it. Claps for Robuscus in chat. Yeah, clap for me, peasants. Clap for me. I did a thing. Okay, maybe it's not 100% in there. Maybe this will probably just be something I have to adjust as I am putting the back on. You know what's funny? The instructions told me to put this on a flat surface. I don't a flat and clean surface. I don't have one, so at least not up here. I probably have some downstairs, but I can't really do this downstairs now, can I? All right. You know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna rest this on the arms here. There we go. Try to flatten this out as much as I can. Try to get this back on. Come on. Maybe they didn't get the tabs out enough. There's not really much clearance to get them back in. To get the back in. Hold on. Okay. I guess I just have to be a little careful. Anyways, what was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, the Doomslayer arguments are shit. Not that he doesn't win, because he does. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and spoil how I'm feeling right now. Without getting like super deep into like elaboration. Doomslayer's winning. Okay, I'm not gonna argue that. However, I do think people are being I don't think people are giving Chief their due. The Chief is due is what I'm saying. All right. Well, it's in as much as I can get it. So let's just go ahead and put these tabs back in. These are very thin. I mean, I guess they have to be, right? They're super thin tabs, so they're kind of a pain to move. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This waiting period for me has been kind of disheartening. Disheartening and exhausting because I've been doing a lot of Master Chief research. I'm repping Master Chief on the podcast, by the way, if that wasn't obvious enough. And not only has that process been incredibly exhausting, kind of fun, but exhausting. It's led me to believe that there are so many things you could argue for Chief that could actually be pretty helpful in this fight, and nobody's bringing them up. Because it's like, all right, yeah, he can do this and he can do this, and he probably has this over Doomslayer as like an advantage. Cool, but like, who cares? And I'm like, well, I kind of care. I'm a Halo fan. I personally really like seeing characters get their due. They're treating this like the next Omni-Man versus Homelander, and I really hate that. Chief does not deserve this. Halo does not deserve this. And these tabs are... Have you ever tried moving thin metal tabs with your fingers? This shit sucks. Okay. I'd agree with that. Oh, I need to get closer for this shit. It's Hardcore Chief fan. It's sad to see him just get memed on. He's gonna lose, but he still does have some legitimate edges over Slayer. This guy gets it. This guy is this. Can we have more people like him? I obviously don't want to like because we're gonna have this debate about it on the podcast. I obviously don't want to say what advantages I think Chief has. Um, if any of you have read the original G1 prediction blog from like a couple years ago, um, let's just say that gives you a semi good idea of how um, I'm feeling about this fight. But there is much more that goes into that because that blog was very much a last minute thing. There's so much last minute stuff on there. So ready Master Chief betting Doomslayer? Yeah, pretty much. I didn't. I in any other match, I probably wouldn't be spoiling how I feel about who I think wins this, but like everybody's been saying the Doomslayer wins, and who am I to disagree, really? Anyway, well, on a lighter note, I got it. We got everything sorted. It took a bit of doing, but we got it. Okay. I'm hardcore rooting Chief, but predicting Doomslayer to win. However, I'm hyped for a good old fashioned gunfight. That's true. Yeah, this fight's gonna be sick. I'm gonna say that right now. Um, I know. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. But, um, I did hear. I don't want to say too much, but I did hear stuff about the music for this fight. And let me just say this: if they screw up the music for this fight, they will not hear the end of it from either Halo or Doom fans, because both of their music is iconic as shit. So they really got to get the music down for that fight. All right. I honestly did think about I did think about just leaving it like this, or like leaving it up against like the wall here. But again, it's too big and it covers up basically the whole shelf. So, not doing that. With that being said, let's go ahead and hang this shit up. Oh, by the way, from here on out, things for the time being, this might get a little loud. So, I'll try to keep it. I will try to keep it contained, but I make no promises. I have to hammer in a nail in my wall, so might be a little loud. Please open. Please open and not violently. All right, I'm gonna sit down for this shit. Um, ugh. This is annoying. Is it possible for me to get this open without having everything flying everywhere? That would be nice. But this little ring here is really getting in the way. Roots and bets for metal versus cell. Well, I know you're asking that because of the fan battle, so don't say what the fan battle said, because there's a chance I might watch it later. But Roots and bets are both metal. Must resist making Hammer Time reference, not resisting well. Keep trying. Keep trying to resist, bitch. I'm sorry. All right. How in the hell am I getting this open? You know what? I don't need anything super fancy. Okay. This is Reese. You're banned. Welp. Metal is in Metal Sonic or Metal is in Heavy Metal? Which cell is it? It's Metal Sonic. Yeah, it's Metal Sonic versus Cell. Someone asked what my roots and bets are for that. I said metal on both fronts. Does this thing like pop open? That would be nice. You know what? I'll have to find a different container for this later. I do not care. Will this work? Hold on. My fan battle was good, but it's lose-lose when dealing with Dragon Ball fans and Sonic fans. Yeah, it's true. Does it work? Potentially. I might need to put a few nails up here. Oh well. Okay. Well, I should probably be a little careful with how I hang this up. Rank 25 so far. Should I do that? Because I know we're gonna have a end of the year, at the end of this year, beginning of next year. The podcast crew and I are gonna do a ranking of both 24 and 25. I mean, I guess we're only 3 episodes in, screw it. Ghost Rider versus Spawn, Shigaraki versus Mahito, Kratos versus Asura, from top to bottom. I think all 3 are really good, though. Okay, I guess I don't have to be that careful about how I do this, right? Okay. Can you, okay, actually, question. Can y'all see that from here? Does this look good? Or what should I do? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Please be quick with your answers because, you know what? I'm gonna grab my phone. And even though Ghost Rider lost, it's a fire episode, okay? I don't care. Like, I mean, I'm bummed for sure, but it does everything I wanted out of that fight. You know, I just wish my preferred character won. Um, internet's being a piece of garbage on my phone. That's been happening for a while, and it's kind of annoying. Um, I'm not able to get my stream up on my phone. Why? Can I get anything else? Yeah, I got my video up. Weird. Hey Cody, how you doing? Drinking tall can of Mountain Dew. Based. Mountain Dew is amazing. Um. All right. Well, I got someone to say that it looked good. I guess again, I don't need to be super specific with that, do I? Um. So you know what? Let's just put a nail up there and let's see what happens. If it's shit, then I'll just take it out. It's that simple. All right. So again, warning: might get loud. I'm gonna try to contain it. Let's see. Oh god. I just put it all the way in my wall. Alright. So it stick out a little bit. I want Deathstroke to return in Death Battle and fight Taskmaster. That's a neat fight. I like that fight. I don't know if that's exactly what I would want from either character, really, but this seems cool. Alright, let's see. Let's just attempt one. Um well, immediate problem. It didn't hang on on the tabs back here. It hung on the frame, and that's no good. That's no good at all. Let's have it stick out a little bit more. That work? No, it did not. Okay. Shit. All right. What am I gonna do here? Hey, can you tell I've never done this before? I don't know if I made that clear earlier. I definitely have not done this before. Um. Oh, did it? No, I don't think I did. This is annoying. You know what I wish I had right at this point? Okay, I'm gonna get closer for this. You know what I wish I had at this point? One of those like portable mics that I just have on my face. I wish the full crew, I wish the Death Row crew could also bring back DBX. Many bad ideas for DBX. One of these days, DBX will come back. I think. Hey, it's not over till they say it's over. Death Row will have more battle royales, like Pokemon Battle Royale. Like more Pokemon Battle Royales and even a Battle Royale of heroes from Beyblade. More Battle Royales would be sick. There's obviously a reason they don't do those as often, but maybe one day. All right, come on, get on there. It's not getting on there. Maybe if I like, okay, hold on. Am I even like lining this up properly? That's my problem. I wish I could interact with you guys more, but obviously I'm focused on this, and the chat is super far away from me right now. So give me a minute. Oh. Shit. Okay. Oh. No, I had it. Damn it. How am I gonna do this? I don't know what I'm doing. So I put a nail up, right? I put a nail up, and there are these. There's this thing right here. And it should. Maybe I can get the nail out. Hold on. Let me show you. Pull that sucker out. That's probably not great, but we'll deal with it. Take this nail that you cannot see. Just put it in one of these grooves right here. That's what I'm trying to do. And it's just not having it. What if I tried this? Hold on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Damn it. All right. What if I grabbed a longer nail? Maybe that'll do it. Or a bigger one. There's some thick ones in here. Maybe I can grab one of those. Come on. Okay, there we go. Is this loud to you guys at all? Probably not. It's not even that loud for me. All right, let's just roll with that for the time being. You know what? Into the pocket you go. Shit. Okay. I had it. Yeah, someone mentioned sticky tack earlier. That's probably not a bad idea. Probably a better idea than what I'm doing right now. Wait. Okay. We're getting places. This isn't secure enough, but it's one nail, and as you can see, it is not the most stable. So I'm gonna put a couple more nails up there. We're getting closer and closer. Exactly. All right, hold on. Oof. Didn't mean for that. Might not be much, but what if Izuku Midoriya, aka Deku, return for one more battle? Maybe against Miles Morales. Death battle, I swear to God, please do Deku versus Miles Morales. I'm not even asking for that from me, even though I do think that'd be a sick fight. But come on, y'all. Let's make that happen. Alright. More loud noises. I know people have said it's not really that loud. I'm still gonna give a warning anyway. I want it to be too. Well, that's actually not great. Hold on. Nope. Oh. Ah! I never said I was good at safety. I just put a hole in my wall that is not quite. Maybe I should have a level or something. Whatever. don't do anything in this video, okay? Don't. Is this my case of don't try this at home? Because don't try this at home. I am stupid. Let me be stupid for you. That's a put that on a t-shirt. Okay. Oh god, that's going incorrect. Well, I just made the I'm not helping my case. I'm not helping my case, but you know what? We're getting there. As long as the end result is fine, you can't even see it from here, so it's not even that big of a deal. I know some people say it's about the journey, not the destination, but I say to you that that is bullshit. Hey, it didn't work. Okay, maybe I should have been a little bit more careful with this. Come on. Tell me something. Damn it. Did it just move it back? Oh, did I just pull a nail out? Yes, I did. God damn it. Out of here. I don't really want to hear it. It's a bad idea for DBX Captain Falcon versus All Might. That'd be cool. I didn't they talk about potentially doing that for a death battle? I think that was like, wasn't that potentially one of Captain Falcon's matchups before they did Johnny Cage? Right, just don't fly out. That's exactly I did. You did exactly what I said not to do, and I don't even know where that is anymore. That's actually really bad. um. Uh oh. um. Well, problem chat. I now have a loose nail sitting around here somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Have I mentioned don't do anything in this video? don't do anything you see here? Have I mentioned that yet? Because I cannot stress that enough. My god. Oh, wait, pause, found it. There was a loose nail in my wall. I think I mentioned that earlier. I guess it's been there for I don't even know how long. And I pulled it out of the wall and it fell to the ground and I couldn't find it. um, uh-oh. Stream is buffering. Is that a problem? Hello, chat? What's going on here? Oh, I'm dropping frames by the second. Okay, hold on. Um, oh boy. Slightly laggy. Yeah, I'm working on it. I know how to. I think I know how to fix it. Just give me a second. I have my bitrate up by like a shit ton for videos. Just bring it down a little bit. I guess let's just do that. We good now? It's better now? Okay. YouTube's still telling me that it's not receiving enough video to maintain stream or whatever. Maintain smooth streaming. Okay. All right. We better? Better? I think we're better. I don't want to do much until I know we're good. So how we feeling, chat? YouTube's telling me it's good. I just get kind of paranoid whenever YouTube lags a little bit, and I really need people to be like, yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. Before I'm like, YouTube don't know what it's talking about. Okay, then I think we're good then. Just whenever we get like crazy lag like that, I'm just like, YouTube, what's going on, what's going on. I just get like super paranoid about it, but it looks like we're good. Okay, cool. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Okay, so just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna grab another nail. Anyway, so what I was saying earlier before YouTube decided to give me trouble, there was a nail sticking out right here, and I pulled it out, and it fell on the ground, and I couldn't find it. So, I did find it. That's why I was sitting back down. But yeah, that's what I had to deal with. And as I keep having to say, for the love of God, do not do anything that you see in this stream. Do not do it. I decided to tackle this myself. Currently don't have any regrets, but, you know, I don't have a nail in my foot yet, so maybe I should shut my mouth. Come on, work with me. You know what the crazy part was? When I had one nail up here, it was working fine. I mean, it was wobbly. Like I wasn't happy with it, but I got it on there. Now it's not doing anything. I have two nails in there now, and it's not having any of it. And as soon as I say that, it now has some of it. Still a little wobbly. I kind of want to put more on here, you know, just to be on the safe side. But kids don't try this at home. True. Totally forgot to move my mic up while I was over there, so you guys probably didn't hear most of that. Okay. Well, it's better now. Um, but you can still kind of see the. You can still kind of see the problem, right? Um. Anyway, you know what the crazy part is? Next time I have someone up here, they're gonna look at that poster and they're gonna try to like. I'm gonna have to be like, hey, by the way, maybe don't touch it because I'm not super confident in how secure it is. I have it up by nails. I really should probably have it up by like. Did someone mention like sticky tack earlier? Who said that? That was a good idea. um, I should probably do that. Um, but you know what? I guess for the time being, for this stream at least, I think that's probably as good as we're gonna get. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Is that a good idea? God no, but we're gonna do it anyway. So chat, we did it. We got everything set up. I have my shirt. I was trying to be super gentle with the like placeholder poster, and I don't know why, because it is never gonna see the light of day ever again. So screw you and goodbye. So there we go, chat. Make sure to watch your step. Oh, there is that thing back there. I totally forgot about that. As soon as you said that, I looked back there, and yeah, my place is a mess. Can you tell? Am I gonna fix the absolute, like, man? If you guys saw how like jacked up my desk is right now, I'm not gonna show it because I don't think any of you have done anything to deserve seeing that. But am I gonna fix this jumbled mess of a desk in front of me? No. I probably am going to actually, but no, because gamers need to have jacked up desks. So I was totally willing to just kind of hang out from here, but I think I actually got something else. Yeah, something else arrived today. Maybe I should go pick that up real quick. Continue the unboxing portion of this unboxing stream. For the record, it's not any like this. The as far as the Kickstarter stuff goes, I got everything I need. I have what just arrived for me today has absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing today, but I wonder if I should just go grab it anyway and then unbox that, just to kind of have more of an unboxing stuff in my unboxing stream. What do you guys think? Should I do it? Should I go? I mean, you guys are gonna have to sit here for a minute because I have to go over to the main house to grab it. But should we continue with the unboxing, or do we just want to chill? What do y'all want to do? Just trying to distract ourselves at work. Oh, okay. Um, so far I have one in favor of one I have in favor of uh go grab it. There's two for go grab it, one to just chill. Looks like it's two for one, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go grab it real quick. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna leave you guys for a minute. It's probably gonna take a couple minutes for me to go grab it. So I'm gonna put the starting. It's even though I don't have like a, I don't have a. I'll be right back. Image. So I think I'm just gonna put the thing at the beginning of the stream back up, and put some music on, and yeah. We'll just go grab it real quick. While I'm gone, here's what I want you guys to do. You guys have some homework while I'm gone. Spam this chat with questions. Make them good questions. But give me a lot of questions so that when I get back, I can just continuously answer stuff from the chat. I can just keep communicating with you guys. So give me a minute. And I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Guys, I told you, I told you to spam the chat. Come on, people, you disappoint me. All right. Well, I got my package. I'm gonna dox myself real quick. You guys ready for this? You guys ready? Everybody, get ready to dox me. Shame on you if you thought I was actually going to do that. All right. This is heavy, by the way, and I know exactly why. I'm excited. I covered up literally everything on that label because I knew, just in case. Nice address. Thanks, man. Well, anyways, I guess to get some of these, to get all three questions out of the way. What episode would you like to be after Chief versus Doomslayer, either from the Kickstarter or a mystery matchup? Well, first of all, please be a mystery matchup. Secondly, I'm not particularly picky. I guess really the only thing I kind of want is for me to not be repping for it. And if I am, please make it simple. Can I get something like Giorno again, where I have to watch like a 40 episode long show? Can we get that again? That'd be nice. Anyways, yep. Y'all ready to see what's in this box? It's funny we were talking about Chief versus Doomslayer earlier because. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to actually build up to this. I'm going to give you guys. It's time for the Gamer National Anthem. Give me a second. I just realized this is probably going to pick up on my mic, but I don't care. All right, y'all. All right, all rise for the Gamer National Anthem. That was not very well timed with the music, but I don't care. All right, my lumpies and germs. This is the Halo Encyclopedia. And look how thick this is. This sucker is heavy. Oh my god, and it's a hardcover. That's already a great start. But trying to get this sucker open. Trying to save money for Halo Infinite. Yeah, you do that. Buy whatever you want. Me personally, I've actually just started playing Halo Infinite a couple days ago. It is not what I expected. I'll say that. I didn't really read much on the reviews for the game. So I didn't. Nobody really told me what the game was like, but apparently part of it was a poster or something. Okay. Anyway. I'd say overall, I kind of like Halo Infinite so far. I haven't finished it yet, but I'd say I like it. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about the overall gameplay structure, but I don't really want to get too far into that yet. You know what? Are you important? No? Okay, goodbye. Yeah, so anytime I've ever since this episode got announced, I keep telling people, hey, Halo's a lot deeper than y'all would expect for for something that's like a simple first person shooter. Um, there's a lot to go into with the lore. And in case if you say that to somebody and they don't believe you, show them this. This isn't an art book or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure there's art in it, but like this isn't an art book or anything like that. This is an encyclopedia. Um, I'm telling you, I've said this in a few Discord servers. I cannot stress this enough. I exaggerate nothing when I say that this upcoming episode, Master Chief versus Doomslayer, could potentially, if they want to, they might not, but if they want to, Master Chief versus Doomslayer could have analysis, like as far as like diving into their stories and their lore and whatever. It could absolutely have analysis on the level of something like Kratos versus Asura. That's how deep this shit gets. Um, if you played Beyblade, would you be attack, stamina, defense, or balance type? I have not played Beyblade, so sorry. Um, all those words mean nothing to me. How many pages are in this monster? What if Halo did a crossover with Gears of War and Master Chief works together with Marcus Phoenix? That'd be kind of cool, I guess. This shit is almost 500 pages long. No wonder this shit's heavy. I swear, this thing weighs like this. Like, I'm actually getting kind of winded holding this thing. Hold on. Where do I? Okay, I guess I'm just holding on to it. Who would be your next most wanted character in Death Battle? Just going back to some of the earlier questions. I don't know, to be honest with you. You know, I'm keeping the Halo music on. Is this gonna get me? Is this gonna lose me my monetization? Probably, but well, no, because I can't lose what I didn't turn on. Okay, actually, can I just say the front cover of this is really cool. That's some really solid art. I know this was published after Halo Infinite, which is why I bought this. Because I know there was another version that that came out after Halo 3, but I think this one covers pretty much everything. And I couldn't find PDF files on this online or whatever, so I just decided to go ahead and buy it. And the crazy thing is, I'm probably not going to do much with it once this episode is over, so yeah, like I said earlier, I make only the best decisions. Anyways, I guess go back to the question. My most wanted character. I don't know, honestly. That's actually a really good question. I mean, you know me. I want me some Transformers representation. Maybe I know we just had a Death Metal cast of X versus Optimus Primal. I like that match. Can we get that? Honestly, okay. I'm gonna say this. I know this is not what you're asking, but I'm gonna say this anyway. I'm really hoping that the next few episodes, the episode, this is a long shot and a half. I understand that, but I really hope that. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say something, but that would give away something I'm working on. So, I was gonna give away a future episode that I'm researching for. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Um, but I'm really hoping the next few episodes are either something I'm not like crazy invested in, um or if they are pretty short. Uh I for one am getting really sick and tired of getting all of these episodes with like so much to tackle. Um like let me just run down. Let me remind you all of every single character I've represented on the podcast, so you understand exactly what I'm going through. I have repped Omni Man, Jorno, Eggman, Among Us, Ghost Rider, and I am repping Master Chief. I already said that earlier in the stream, so that's why I got this. If that wasn't obvious enough. Yeah, I'm not exactly being super subtle, especially if you follow me on Blue Sky. I'm not exactly being subtle about what I've been doing lately. So yeah. Now, to be fair, for Omni Man, I already had research on Invincible done for another project that I don't think will ever see the light of day, at least not for a while. So, um, but I already had pretty much everything I needed, so I just needed to group them all together, and there we go. So Omni Man was actually super easy, and then Giorno, I watched all of Part 5, and that was literally it. And Part 5 is like not even 40 episodes long, so those two, piece of cake. I need to put this down, but I don't know where to put it. You know what? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Chat, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Ah. I'm just gonna put it down here, I guess. Yep. Um. Anyway, so yeah, Omni-Man and Jorno weren't that bad. Eggman onwards. What am I doing with myself? Um. So I'm really hoping. I know one of these next few episodes at the very least is going to be something I'm interested in, something I'm going to want to research for. I know that. I could just feel it because if you notice from the characters I listed off back there, I can't get a break that's more than one episode long. I wasn't on Kratos versus Asura. I wasn't on Shigaraki versus Mahito. That's it so far. Can I at least get a break that's longer than one episode waiting period, please? That is all I ask for. Um, um, and when I do come back, uh, when I do have an episode that I'm gonna want to research for, please let it be simple because I have another one coming up, much like Master Chief. That's also going to take me forever. I was researching both of those episodes kind of like back to back, kind of trying to make like a balancing act. It didn't work because I was focusing more on the other episode that isn't out yet, over Master Chief. I I made a mistake. That's for damn sure. I'm asking for Ash and Pikachu versus the two main heroes from Zatch Bell, and for Ash and Pikachu to win. Okay, good for you, buddy. When you're getting Ash versus Yugi instead, I say that the Zatch Bell one could probably happen later. Whether Ash and Pikachu win, well, I don't know. I don't know Zatch Bell like at all, but I should probably stop talking. I should probably stop talking. It's funny because technically I'm not under any obligation to keep any of this a secret. And I feel like I'm not exactly being super subtle about it. So, but even still, I just prefer to keep the. I just prefer to keep it as hush hush as I possibly can. And if you can't tell, I'm doing a fantastic job. So, favorite episode of 24 besides Bowser versus Eggman? See, now you're asking the good question. Probably Among Us versus Fall Guys, to be honest. Although, ask me on any other day, I might say Omni Man versus Bardock. Those two are kind of hand in hand. So it really is just it's Bowser versus Eggman, and then either Among Us versus Fall Guys or Omni Man versus Bardock, and then Joker versus Jorno. For Death Battle 24. For me. And I say that before anyone says anything, I did really like Joker versus Jorno. It's a good episode. In fact, it's a very good episode. I like it a lot. Dexter's Lab versus Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, that seems like a cool fight, I guess. I don't know why you're giving me fight suggestions, but cool, man. That seems cool. Are you accepting friend requests on Discord, by the way? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you can send me a friend request on Discord. I don't care. All right. I need to do something with this. I'm gonna put you right, and I'm just gonna hope to God I remember to bring that back downstairs when we're done here. Okay. So we want to. Okay. Honestly, at this point, I've done all the unboxing. So what do you all want to do, chat? Obviously Q&A. I still want to keep the Q&A going, but there's not really been a lot of questions, so I'm just hoping for fights this season. Oh, okay. I wondered what you were doing. Anyways, yeah. What do you want to do? You guys have any? Oh, I just got your. I just got your friend request. All right, you were prepared. My man's came prepared. You were just waiting for the go ahead. You know what? I respect the drive. I'm not even mad about that. That's fun. Who do you think is the best opponent for Bumblebee? I've asked myself that question a lot, to be honest with you. I honestly am not sure. Kahoot. That's a fun idea. feel like setting up a Kahoot session would take a minute, though. Were you super excited about Optimus Prime 1? Well, I don't recommend watching it, but I do have a reaction up that says that yes I was. You Jackbox? I don't have Jackbox, honestly. Yeah, I don't. Trying to accept Fireball's friend request, but my internet's being a piece of shit. There's a surprise. All right, well, I'll just have to deal with that later. Yeah, do I have Jackbox? No. Um, let's do some. Let's just see about Kahoot. Just for the fun of it, let's see how I can set something up. Hmm. I have to set up a whole account for this. Uh. Just create from scratch. I guess I'm setting up a Kahoot game. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to do it today, but it seems pretty straightforward enough. So maybe I'll do it for another stream. So yeah, there you go. We're not doing Kahoot today, but some other time, I'll see if I can set something up. I mean, I'm also down to just chill, but I need the chat to be active for that. So if you guys want to just sit here and chat, that's fine. But I need y'all to like interact. You know what I mean? I would say something like Among Us, but I don't think we would have enough people. Yeah, true. And honestly, I think I'd rather play Among Us with like in a voice chat. So that's a problem too. Any games you think about playing at this point? I could play a game, sure. I don't. Hmm. Hmm. I could. This might take me a minute, and I don't think it's worth it at the end of the. I mean, it might be worth it for the stream, but it will definitely not be worth it afterwards. I could go grab my Xbox, and we could play, and I could just play Halo Infinite, so I can like continue on with that. But for that, I would have to bring it up here, um, plug it into my capture card, which is already kind of a mess to. It's already kind of a hassle. Um, Set that up, get a game going, and then after like maybe 7 o'clock, I'd cut the I'd end the stream, and then I have to bring my Xbox back downstairs, and it's just a hassle. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Um, I am curious if I did more gaming streams. I used to do them quite a bit. If I did more of them, what would you all want to see me play? And it could be a game I don't have. Just mention a game. I'll see if I can make something happen. Um, I'm half tempted to suggest to the lads Discord if we want to play some Among Us. I mean, I guess I'd be down. Um, it's just everybody there would have to be aware that I'm streaming. Sorry. I also probably wouldn't be on for super long anyway. Um, Probably gonna if I don't wrap latest I'm probably gonna wrap this up is in about an hour. So ooh, that's clean actually. Okay, you know what? Kajo was asking me if he could show me a thumbnail he made, and I didn't answer, but he showed it to me anyway. um, and you know what? Just to give him a shout, because this is actually super clean. Um, I'm actually gonna give me a second. There you are. There we go. Check that noise out. This was Kaja X Leslie who made this. For the record, this wasn't me. Um, so there you go. You got your shout. Actually, you know what? I made one of this matchup too. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. It was posted. I made that a while ago. So you know what? Idea. 1 second, chat. Oh, it's not finished uploading yet. I was like, where is it? I swear, I keep having to turn my Wi-Fi on and off on my phone. Because like sometimes it wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes being on cell service works and sometimes it doesn't. And it's just like, make up your goddamn mind. What do you want from me? Okay, hold on. When did I make that? I'm gonna just make this so much easier for myself. Give me a second. I didn't send it for a shout out. I don't care. You got it anyway. Probably should specify what chat it's in. Okay, well, what about after? There we go. Okay. To this day, I'm still proud of how this turned out. So just give me a second. I found it. I made this back in like January. And boom. There it is. This is the one I made of the very same matchup. Just thought I'd have that one up. So we're doing thumbnail shouts, I guess. I don't know why this matchup is all of a sudden the matchup of the stream, but hey, here we are. Not complaining. It's a dope match. So actually, you know what? Um, chances are some of you have seen it already. I wonder, have I saved my thumbnail yet for Master Chief versus Doomslayer? Or no, I had to have because I had it in one of the. Oh God, okay, I had it in a podcast episode. But I guess let me check to confirm. Yep. Okay. Cool. We're gonna put that one up real quick, just because. There we go. I'm just gonna put it up here, I guess, so it's not covering the screen. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put thumbnails up here, I guess. Um, Gonna show off the thumbnails I've made over the years. And for anyone wondering, if anyone wasn't here earlier when I mentioned something about it, if anyone's wondering why I don't just put like my art for these two up here yet, that's because well, for one, uh, the speed draw's not out, and I don't want to spoil how they look. And also, I personally don't know how they look yet because I haven't started them yet. So, yeah. If anyone's wondering if I'm going to stream me drawing those two, probably not. I'm going to say that. I know I kind of like I had those big Kickstarter streams, and technically this does count as a Kickstarter episode because the rematch poll was a thing. Um, but yeah, I don't care. Sorry, that's not happening. Um, Although, if any of you are in the Lad server, I might do something in there like I did with Ghost Rider versus Spawn. So I just need to get my. I just need to really do what I can for research this for the rest of the week, and then I'll get started. Um, Actually, real quick, y'all want to see the thumbnail I made for the original Master Chief versus Doom guy? Because I made one to kind of go along with this, just kind of be like, hey, you know, the original one, let's do that. It's something. There we go. I really wish the official one would change the um would change its thumbnail so that it's Doom Guy, not Doom Slayer. But whatever. What can you do? I guess you just need to rely on people to realize that that fight came out in 2011. Um, I want to make thumbnails for future matchups we know, but I want to wait until they're officially announced on the show as the next time. I didn't wait. I have all of mine set. The only reason I wouldn't have any of the only thing is that if any of them get like a change in the order, like Shigaraki versus Mahito did, then obviously I'm not set. But you know, I'm gonna run through them real quick. I'm gonna run through every single Kickstarter thumbnail. Just have them on screen for a little bit. Just give each one like a few minutes of screen time, and then we're good. So there's Aang versus Traveler. I bet some of you forgot that this was even happening. So we're just showing thumbnails now. Yeah, probably. Guess so. Oh, I just hit my mic. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I guess I'm just going through the new era basically, showing off the thumbnails I made for that. Question: Is that render fan art? Because if it is, then I gotta change this. Um, I think I've asked this before and no one gave me a solid answer. So if that's fan art, first of all, if the person who made it is watching, I'm sorry for showing this off. I genuinely didn't know this wasn't official. Um, I mean, I'm not making money off of this, so I guess there's nothing really to worry about. But does anybody know? Like, genuine question: does anybody know if this traveler render is fan art? Because if it is, then I need to change it. Can I show you mine? I guess. Yeah, sure. I just don't know. I don't think I don't know if I'll show it on screen. But if you want to send me it, sure. All right. We've let this one have its time in the sun a little bit. Um, Anyways, here's Among Us versus Fall Guys. Anyway, I can add like a. No. Okay. Good to know. I was gonna see if I could add like a shadow or something onto the thumbnail, but I guess not. I guess I cannot. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I've seen this thumbnail before. Okay. Um, at least I'm pretty sure I have. If I haven't, then I saw one that looks very similar to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna show that one, but it's cool. You cooked with that one for sure. Okay. Feel like we've given this one some time. So let's move on to Ash versus Yugi. Supposedly episode 200. We'll see how that works out. This is one I'm especially proud of. This one I think turned out really good. Um, so yeah. Um, I'm super excited for this fight, by the way. This is gonna be. I mean, more so for Ash. I'm not really a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but I will say it does kind of seem like episodes are kind of being like the episodes animations are kind of being done solo now between like Kratos versus Asura, Ghost Rider versus Spawn, Shigaraki versus Mahito. We know Wily versus Tom is going to be Luis only. Um, Master Chief versus Doomslayer is probably going to be Devil Artemis again. So, if that's the case, can this episode's animator be Origin? I feel like that's only fitting. All right. What's next? All right, the best one: Bowser versus Eggman. The fight I'm sure me and Z-Dog will never shut up about. Um, Not just because it's peak, but also because we researched for it. And we have a lot we can say. I mean, our debate about this took like was probably like 3 hours long. Um, Behold the king. You had to say it. I sound like I'm complaining that I'm putting the song on. I guess I don't actually have to, but we're doing it anyway. Before anyone asks me to turn it up, if I need to turn it up, no, because it's gonna feed through my mic. Anyway, I will not be surprised if this is a lot of people's number one when the when the ranking comes out. Yeah, it's I honestly, the way I see it, I honestly view Bowser versus Eggman in like its own like weight class. You know what I mean? Um, there you go. There's Ghost Rider versus Spawn. Um, but I honestly think any episode that comes out after Bowser vs. Eggman is like, um, I've said this about a few episodes that we know are coming, but like even if all of the remaining Kickstarter episodes are like at the top of their game, like everyone who works on it, puts their all into it, I don't think they're beating Bowser vs. Eggman for me. Like even if they're like the best, like the best, the absolute best they can be, I don't think they're beating Bowser versus Eggman. They'd have to do something that's like as good as that episode, that also hits me harder than that one did. Because that's the main thing, is that this episode, like, it just means so much to me, you know? Like it's not just, oh, this is a really, really damn good episode. It's also like, I'm a huge fan of both characters. I'm a huge fan of both franchises. And this fight on that front is basically perfect. So, like they hit all of like the even though even though I was rooting for Eggman and I kind of betted on him for the podcast. So even though that's true and Eggman did lose, which does still bum me out. Yeah, that's just the best one. I kind of want to do like I thought about doing like a retrospective video when Death Battle 25 wraps up, so covering that and Death Battle 24. And I just get to Bowser versus Eggman and I just open it up with, this is the best one. And then I just like pretend to move on. Cause that's just how it is. So like there's no build up to it or whatever. It's just Bowser versus Eggman. This is the best one. And then I make it seem like I'm moving on, but then I'm like, all right, I'll actually talk about it, but like, come on. I actually showed that episode to my parents, and they loved it. So yeah, we wrapped it up. Like as soon as we finished watching it, they were like, "Yeah, I can see why they needed a whole campaign for this." All right, this has been up for long enough. So let's grab the next one. What is the next one? Um Gru versus Megamind. Does anybody get this joke? I made this as a joke. Does anybody get it? um, anyway, this fight's gonna be sick. It's funny because like every time a Kickstarter match is brought up, I feel like people like it's so funny how people kind of like forgot about this. Because like every time they're like, all right, what's the match you're the most excited for? I always see like Bowser versus Eggman. I see Asher versus Yugi. I see Simone versus Kyle sometimes. Um, and no one ever brings this one up. Um, this fight's just kind of I mean, I'm excited for it, but this fight's become kind of a meme, hasn't it? Um, this fight, do you think it will be hand drawn or something else? I mean, I would want it to be 3D just because like the nature of the movies, but it's probably not possible. So, especially since like I'm imagining stuff like the minions and the brain bots are probably going to be in this. So 3D is probably a lot. I could see hand drawn working. Sprites is probably another option. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. All right. Well, I'm sorry to leave this one up for way shorter than the Ghost Rider versus Spawn, but we're gonna move on. But what are we gonna move on to? That's the question. Hulk versus Godzilla. That's what we're gonna move on. That's what we're gonna move on with. Um, this one I'm super excited for. When I saw this one on the Kickstarter for the first time, I was like, yes, because it's a cool match and Hulk needs some redemption. Um, I say that Hulk versus Broly is still a fine episode. Um, but it doesn't take a genius uh, to realize that there was I don't want to say there's anything fishy with the episode, but they could have done better. I like I said, I don't think it's gonna take a genius to realize that. But and it gives us Godzilla on the show again. So you know what? We take those. Uh, um. So yeah, if we don't get a puny god scene where it's like Hulk is grabbing Godzilla by the tail and then just like slamming him around, you don't even like. I want, and I'm being super descriptive here. I want a shot that is like the camera is outside the city that they're fighting in. You don't see Hulk at all. All you see is Godzilla getting tossed around. Um, I need that in my life because holy shit. Um, I think it was Chad who brought up that idea on I want to say Death Metal Cast. Um, and that immediately sold me on the match. So long and Godzilla. No. I mean that's cool too, but what I'm talking about is like Hulk basically like judo throwing Godzilla by the tail. Um, That's what I want out of this fight. Anyway, let's see what's next. Joker versus Giorno, aka the worst one so far, and that's still a compliment because all these episodes are good. Am I gonna elaborate on that? No. Watch my podcast. Watch the podcast, and if in failing that, watch the ranking video when that comes out. I can already see. I can already see someone. Now that I've said this is the worst one, I could see someone in chat being like, "It's like, how dare you?" I'm like, "Sorry, that's just them's just the facts. If you disagree, you're wrong, but that's okay. Not everyone can be right." Who would win, Bowser or Godzilla? I actually don't know. Come back to me on that when we get Hulk vs Godzilla. Um, Probably Bowser if I had to wager a guess. But I actually don't know. Anyway, here's Kratos versus Asura, aka the one that people have overreacted to shit. Like, is it like flawless? No, of course it's not. But I still really liked it. Um, and I think people are using this episode as an excuse to be rude to either Devil Artemis or to everyone else who worked on it, I guess, or the writers in particular. Devil Artemis and the writers are getting a lot of shit for this episode, and I think a lot of it is unwarranted. Um, so I mean, it's still probably my least favorite of this year so far. But like when this year gave us Ghost Rider versus Spawn and Shigaraki versus Mahito, I don't think that's much of a competition. Um, all right, we're gonna try to speed through these a little bit. I'm gonna go through these a little faster. So what's next? Nope, not that one, because that one got changed. I already showed off Master Chief versus Doomslayer. Mm-hmm. Omni-Man versus Bardock. There we go. AKA the one that people lost their shits over for the results. And again, while I don't think the complaint about that itself is unwarranted, I think people complaining about the episode as a whole because of it is unwarranted. I mean, you're free to feel how you feel about the result, but the episode is still really good. The rest of the episode is still really good, so screw you guys too. Why is it okay? Now that we're on that topic, um, why does Devil Artemis get stuck with the controversial episodes? Why is it that every time we get an episode animated by Devil Artemis, people are super weird about it. Um, Whether it be because of the episode or because of literally anything aside from the episode. Like we got we got this fight for obvious reasons. We got Kratos versus Asura, like I said earlier, and assuming he is working on Master Chief versus Doomslayer, which I really do think he is. Um, um, I mean, I kind of went over how I felt about how I've been feeling about this waiting period for this episode. I already went over that earlier. So like even if Doomslayer wins and everyone can agree that the episode is good, the lead up to it has been bizarre, and not in a good way. People have been weirdos, and I mean that in the worst way possible. So yeah, great. Thanks for that. Anyways, this episode's really good, and I'm tired of people saying otherwise. When Omnidoc released, someone commented DB should have stayed dead. I think I saw something like that, and I want to find out where I want to find them. Um, I'm for legal reasons, I have to clarify that this is a joke. Um, but I actually remember someone commenting about how like we paid for them to come back. You'd think they'd get better. You think they'd get better with the research and whatnot. I'm like, I I don't understand people. Like I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard for people to disagree. Uh, if you disagree, that's fine. Um, I just don't know why it's so hard for people to do it in a civilized manner. It's like, can we be no? Can we be human beings for once? Thanks. Um. Anyway, here's Ruby versus Maka. Um. AKA honestly the one I think I'm looking forward to the least. Um. Just don't go out and harass the team. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, during my last few days on Twitter, I actually like started blocking people who were being assholes about it because it's like I don't want to see this shit, and it didn't work. Um, and then like the events after the fact, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then don't worry about it. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done on Twitter. So a few months ago, I actually like completely nuked my account. So in case anyone went searching for in case anyone has gone searching for my Twitter account in the last few months and can't find it, that's because it no longer exists. So follow me on Blue Sky. That's where I'm at now. Anyways, hey, look, it's the fight that I'm looking forward to the least of the Kickstarter matchups. Still looking forward to it, but yeah, this one hasn't been fun. This is probably the Torian episode. Yeah, you're probably right. Um, yeah. Um, and in case anyone's wondering if in case anyone wants any elaboration on why I'm looking forward to this one the least, um, go watch the podcast we returned from after the hiatus. I go over it in detail there. I don't really want to do it here. So with that out of the way, what's the next one? Well, I'll tell you. It's Shigaraki versus Mahito. Yeah. Kind of a sleeper hit, actually. Funnily enough. Um, when this one was announced on the Kickstarter, everyone was like, "Huh, okay," and then and then it got funded, and everyone just kind of moved on. Um, but Good episode though. I really wish it came out at a better time though, because God, my reaction to that is not as not as energetic as I would have wanted. Um, binge JJK for this episode just to ride the Mahito hate train. Yeah, well, what can you do? Oh, and in case anyone's wondering why I went with the the like early design for Shigaraki, it's because well, A, I wanted the blue hair this is also why I did it for the speed draw. A, I wanted the blue hair theme, and B, I think B, I don't like the current design. Um I don't like the end game design. So there. This concludes My Hero Academia hot take. Let's move on to Simone versus Kyle. Um, the views on that episode are really good. Yeah, actually, it's crossed like what 2 million. Hold on, let me check. To be fair, it's probably his most recognizable look. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, 2.4 million. That's where Shigaraki versus Mahito is sitting at right now. So cool. Good for it. For an early release as well, for like an out of nowhere early release, that's pretty good. Although obviously there's a lot of factors as to why that could have been the case, because like it's My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen. Those are big. I mean Gojo versus Makima has pretty big numbers too, so it's like, um, I don't know if they want to do the Saturday release again. I don't know if they'll do it again for Master Chief versus Doomslayer, but but if they do, then there you go. By the way, who all is hyped for this episode? Um, um, okay, actually, is anybody here a member? Is anyone here a Death Battle member? Like a Death Battle like champion? Because if you are, then you probably learned something pretty cool about this fight that I'm not gonna say here because I don't want to give that away. And if you're not a member, if you're not a champion, then maybe you should go do that. Um, and if anybody does know what I'm talking about, I forbid you all from saying it in the chat because again, let's keep the membership stuff. Um, let's keep the membership stuff a secret. I'm not sharing it here, and I hope no one in the chat shares it too. It's not even like that big of a thing, but it's still like it's still cool, and I'd like to keep it under wraps. But yeah, if you are a Death Battle member, then you probably learned something really cool about this fight. So, maybe consider it. Is that everything? Oh, it's everything. Okay. I mean, I guess, hold on. There is two more. Here's Light versus Columbo. This is one I'm actually I'm not like super excited for it, but I'm like I am interested. Um I'm interested to see where they go with this. I know it's a bonus episode. I know it's not going to count towards like the like official count or anything like that, but um and I think I said this on a previous podcast, but once this episode comes out, depending on how it goes, um I might start hard pushing Phoenix Wright versus Makoto from Danganronpa, because I think that is a cool comparison. I think that could be really fun as like a bonus project or something. Maybe not maybe not bonus, but it's like a different project altogether. Um, I don't know. I think it'd be cool. All right. There's one more that I need to that I should probably show, and then I'm probably gonna wrap it up. I just need to find it. I'm sure some of you already know what it is. But even still. All right. Just give me a moment here. Why isn't this working? Hold on. What if I renamed it? Hold on. Oh, yep. Yep, that's why. Okay. Got it. Hold on. Everyone give me a second. I'm getting it. Y'all know the one to look out for. Why is this shit not working? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Hold on. Google Drive is being really fun with me today. And boom, there it is, finally. Holy, that was Way too arduous of a task, but I got it. Wile E. Coyote versus Tomcat. And this is another one that, if you remember, you probably learned something cool about. Again, I don't, and again, I'm not gonna say what it is. But get hyped, basically. Again, I'm not gonna say anything about it. But y'all should be excited for this one. Y'all should be very excited for this one. I know you all know that Luis is animating this one, but you have no idea. Yeah, gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. All right, y'all. To be honest, I think this is where I'm gonna wrap this up. Um, so thank you guys for dropping by. Thanks for this. Thanks for hanging out. While I set this up, I did get got my coin right here. I got my shirt on, which I will try to remember to wear this for every single reaction going forward. Um, and then we got this thing right here, which I will probably find another way to secure. Um, but yeah, this is how things are gonna look now. So I guess I will see you all. Well, first of all, okay, let me just say what's going forward. In case you don't keep up with with the videos I upload. So for the time being, there's not going to be any. For this week, there's not going to be any uploads because I'm going to be focusing on Halo research. Um, but then next week we got the speed draw for Master Chief versus Doomslayer. And we got the podcast coming out. Me, Z Dog, and Richard are going to be talking about Shigaraki versus Mahito. We're going to talk about Master Chief versus Doomslayer. We're going to be debating that one. We're going to be discussing that one. Debating is probably not the right word, but you know what I mean. And then next Sunday or next Saturday, I honestly don't know. You will see my reaction to the episode. Hope it's good. Hope I'm not dead inside. When it comes out, like I was with Shigaraki versus Mahito. Um, but yeah, and if for anybody who's super excited for this next one and but doesn't have really much of a say in how things go, let me just say this: do not take this as me saying that I think Master Chief is going to win, but he is a lot. He and Cortana both are a lot more cracked than you might think they are. I know the Master Chief preview came out. It is currently titled like Master Chief is stronger than anyone thinks, or something along those lines. And I don't think any of y'all are ready for how right that title is. Um, yeah, get ready for that. Um, but it's gonna be a good one, and I cannot wait for it to come out, and I cannot wait for it to be over, because this has probably been the most exhausting um, time I've had to research an episode so far. And I say this knowing full well that that some of my last few episodes were Eggman and Ghost Rider. I know what I said, and I don't intend on taking it back. So, yeah. So that's what's going on. That's what's been going on with me lately. So, in case anyone's wondering, it's funny. I think you can tell when I'm like super hard at work on a pretty big fight when I don't upload anything after the reaction comes out for the next like few weeks. So yeah, get ready. Um, I've been doing nothing but researching Halo for the last few weeks. It's been exhausting. It's been fun. It's definitely got me a lot more invested in Halo as a franchise, but it's been exhausting, and I cannot wait for it to be over. Um, so yeah. Anyways, I'm rambling. Can you tell we're at the end of the stream? So all right. Anyways, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for coming. Um, and I will see you all when when the Chief Slayer speed draw comes out, and then when the